Yo, what's up, my peeps? Hope y'all are having a marvelous Monday. Marvelous Monday. Today is January 7th. All right, so we 7 days into our new year. All right, so whatever goals that you have set for 2019, just know you're 7 days already in. So let's not procrastinate. All right, let's not procrastinate. I'm going to go ahead and let Facebook do what it normally does and get some notification out to let some folks know that yours truly is on live. I want to jump on here real quick. I always say that real quick, but it never turns out to be real quick, does it? I know y'all be talking about me, but I do want to come on here long enough to give some value to where y'all can take this value and implement it to change your situation. And y'all know what kind of situation I'm talking about, but I'm gonna get into that in my intro. Before I get into my intro, let me get into my shout outs here who are on. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. I'm in a different vehicle and I don't have my normal stand, so where you get the normal view, so you're getting a different view, so because I don't have my stand. So I hope y'all can work through that. Let's see who we got. Anthony Grant, thanks for jumping on. Christopher, thanks for jumping on. Angela, thanks for jumping on. Dinah, thanks for jumping on. Happy Monday to you, Anthony. Bertha, thanks for jumping on. Judy, thanks for jumping on. Will, thanks for jumping on. Terrence, thanks for jumping on. Mr. Courtney, how you doing, sir? Thanks for jumping on. John, Latasha, BV, thanks for jumping on. Okay, look, since we got 6 or more folks, my magic number is 4. Let me go ahead and get into it so I can get out of y'all way. This is yours truly, Cedric Jenkins, founding creator of Your Money Matters. Your money matters because of the fact you got up this morning to go earn it. You have the right to keep it. But you need to learn something, or you need to know something in order for you to keep your money. So that's why I come on here and give tips and strategy on how to keep more of your money. All right, if I'm not providing any value to you as far as keeping the money that you're already earning, Cedric is wasting your time and my time, and I dare not waste God's time that he has given us or blessed us with if I'm not providing any kind of value to do so. So listen, check this out. If you've been living under the rock, I would like to think you're not been living under a rock. You've been watching the news and you already know about this government shutdown, correct? We all know that right now we're going through a government shutdown. This has no regards about your personal opinion about how this is being handled. This is not what this video is all about. But I am providing some awareness as far as the effects of this government shutdown. Now, you can be affected directly or indirectly. Okay? I'm going to explain that. All right? Let's talk about how this government shutdown can affect you directly. Prada, thanks for jumping on. All right? How can this government shutdown affect you directly? Well, it will affect you directly if you are a federal employee like myself. Okay? I am a federal employee. I work for the Department of Defense as a computer engineer, but I'm also an entrepreneur. Okay? So let's not forget that. All right? Now, not all federal agencies were affected by this government shutdown. All right? Not all federal agencies was affected by this government shutdown. All right? So, if you're a federal employee, you are affected directly. All right. Now, let me run off a list of those federal agencies that are affected by the government shutdown. All right. Check it out. Thanks, James. James, thanks for jumping on. All right. The first one is the Justice Department. All right. Now, when you hear the word furlough, that just simply means a temporary layoff. That's what furlough means. So in our language, in the federal regime, we use the word furlough. Furlough simply means a temporary layoff with no pay. Okay? Temporary layoff with no pay. Who gets laid off and get paid? What organization do you know that someone gets laid off and they get paid for being laid off? All right. So that's what furlough means. That means you ain't got no money coming in. All right. Let's be real about this thing. All right, Darnett, thanks for jumping on. Okay, so let's go down the list of furloughs. Justice Department, they have a 13% furlough. Agriculture Department, 75% furlough. Now, within the Agriculture Department, you have the Food and Aid Inspection, and I'm gonna come back to that. All right, Patricia, home team, thanks for jumping on. All right, the Treasury Department, 83% furlough. The Treasury Department runs the IRS. We in tax season, huh? And they 83% furlough. You can just imagine what's going to happen or what's not going to happen because of that furlough. The Interior Department, 78% furlough. Demarius, thanks for jumping on. Transportation Department, 38% furlough. Commerce, 31%. EPA, 95%. Housing and Urban Development, 95%. Law enforcement, all right, that includes your FBI, DEA, Secret Service, all right, that's at least about 35%, all right. So if you're a federal employee and you are and you are on this list, you are directly affected by the government shutdown. All right. By the government shutdown. Now, let's talk about the people who are not federal employees, but are being indirectly affected by the government shutdown. Let's go back to the Agriculture Department. Okay. They are over the Food Aid and Inspection Department. All right. What is that? All right. Well, that's for the folks. We have what you call the food stamp program. All right. Food is called the proper term is called food aid program. But let's use the street term, food stamps. All right. That's where the food stamps are being administered and distributed out. All right. 75% furlough. All right. 75% furlough. Now, I want you to think about this. Every local state, whether it's that's distributing out those food stamp programs, all right, every state agency, I think that comes out of the Medicaid or DHR or whatever the department may be that oversees the state food stamp program, their office is about to be blowed up because of the fact that people are not getting their food stamp. People who are getting food stamp, they need assistance on purchasing food, and they are recipients of food stamps. But if the Agriculture Department is on shutdown, then that's not being handled. That's not being distributed. Okay. That's not being distributed. So just because you're not a federal employee, don't think that you're not being affected by the government shutdown. Okay? Because if you're not being affected by it directly, you sure as heck are being affected by it indirectly because of the different programs that the federal government oversees for the different states. Food stamp is one of them, okay? Social Security is another one. Medicaid is another one, all right? So just imagine those federal agencies shut down. Just imagine how it will affect your lifestyle and your way of living. You're being affected by this government shutdown, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think just because you're not a federal employee, just like your boy said, that it's not affecting you. It's going to affect you as well. All right, let's go back to the Treasury Department. Okay, 83% is furloughed. Well, the Treasury Department oversees the IRS. All right, right now, I know y'all scrambling, trying to get with your tax preparers. You're trying to get all your stuff ready to get your tax done, right? so you can get that refund check. You know, we love to see that refund check. This is the time of the year we love to see that big check, right? Asia, thanks for jumping on. Chris, thanks for jumping on. Ricky, thanks for jumping on. You know, this is the time of year we love to see that one little old big old check that we get from the federal government, right? Called a refund check. All right, I done plenty of videos on what a refund check really is. I had to get educated myself. Ladies and gentlemen, a refund check is not extra money. Let me say that again. A refund check is not extra money. Let's look at the word refund. Let's break it down in syllables like your English teacher would do it for you. Re means again. Fund means money. So basically, when you get a refund check, all you're doing is getting your money again. But you're only getting a portion of it, okay? Because the federal government done took most of your money throughout the year. Then they come back and say, okay, here's a portion of your money back. But see, what they did with your money that they took throughout the year, they became investors, put it out in the market, because y'all don't believe in the market investing, but the federal government does. And what they do is they take your tax dollars, that 33 to 35% that you were willing to give them, they put it out in the market. The market give them gains, which we call interest. They then put it back into the working capital fund, and then they decide what to do with that money. All right, they come up with a spend plan. How I know? Because I do it here at my federal agency level. We do all the IT planning off of what we call the working capital fund. Also, the working capital fund pays federal salaries. But see, not one red cent goes back to the taxpayers. Not that interest. Not that interest. They keep the interest in the Federal Reserve Bank. Shouldn't the interest go to your bank account? But that ain't what's happening. But anyway, let me digress. All right, so we're looking for that tax refund at the end of the year. If we got a furlough of 83% from the Treasury Department that runs the IRS, you can rest assured that you ain't finna see your refund check anytime soon. It ain't finna happen. So I don't care if you're scrambling trying to get those last minute baby kids to illegally claim on your tax return just so you can think you can get those that huge tax return. It ain't about to happen because of the the government shutdown. Who else we got that's online? Randy, thanks for jumping on. Who else we got? Cynthia, thanks for jumping on. Shay, thanks for jumping on. So you see what I'm saying? So just because you're not a federal employee and you feel as though the government shutdown doesn't affect you because of the fact that you're not a federal employee, think again. Let me educate you on this. You're going to be affected whether it be directly or indirectly. You're affected directly if you're a federal employee and you are in that list of agencies that are on shutdown. That means you're furloughed. You're not getting paid, or you may be working and not getting paid. That happened to me 5 years ago. They called us, they sent us home for a couple of weeks. Then they brought us back and we were working for weeks without pay. Okay. On God, country, and honor. All right. And then they saw that was unethical, and then they back paid us. Okay. And then they back paid us. Ricky said, I heard they're not even going to start looking at refunds until shutdown is over. Ricky, you are absolutely right. I just read that. That's where I got that article from. They are not looking at refunds. Actually, on top of that, in addition to that, right, the Social Security checks, same way. All right. They're going to last until the end of at the end of January. But if the government shutdown is still going on, then they're going to stop Social Security checks too. So y'all, just don't think that if you're not a government employee that you're not affected by the shutdown. You are indirectly affected as well. Seymour, thanks for jumping on. Delencia, thanks for jumping on. All right. So listen, y'all. Okay, Damaris is saying, what if you're a college student, would it affect us getting our student loans to pay for school? Well, your student loans are farmed out to banks, and banks are not on the list. Okay, so banks will still continue to take your money if you are in repayment. All right, so it will not affect that. So that wouldn't affect that. All right. So y'all, so what is the message that I'm saying? You're going to be affected. So anytime, I said this before, anytime the economy catches a cold or sneezes, everybody else catches a cold. All right, let me say that again. Anytime the economy sneezes, everybody else catches a cold. What do you mean by that, Cedric? Well, it's a trickle-down effect. Anything that happens at the government level, it is a trickle-down effect. It goes down to the state level. Then after that, it goes down to the municipal level. Then it goes down to the local level, whatever the case may be. At that point, by the time the trickle ends, it's trickling down to the taxpayer. Boss lady, what's going on? I see you. It's trickling down to the taxpayer. So just know the decision that is made up on Capitol Hill, it is going to affect the working class member, the taxpayers. All right, the taxpayers. So none of us are out of the woods from this government shutdown. All right, not all federal agencies are affected by it or on that list. But just know there are key services and programs that will affect you indirectly. And it does have a large impact on your lifestyle and your way of living. So hence why you see me get on here and say you need to have a contingency plan and not solely rely on the government for all your resources, okay? When I say resources, I mean sources or income sources to where you have other ways of earning income. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. That's why I became a business owner, because I was at that crossroad 5 years ago. 5 years ago. And all I had was my federal paycheck from work to rely on. But when you furlough, you're not getting paid. I still got bills. I can't go to my bill collectors or the Alabama Power or Alabama Water or what have you, cell phone, Verizon. I can't go to them and say, hey, I'm furloughed. I don't have any money coming in. They're going to look at me and say, well, you need to go, either you're going to come up with some money or we're going to shut it off. You're going to further experience a shutdown. So I can't go to my lender and say, hey, I'm on furlough. I can't make my mortgage payment. Okay, if you can't make your mortgage payment, you're gonna suffer some more shutdowns. You're gonna be out on the street. So I had to come up with a contingency plan. All right, to where I don't get affected by the government shutdown, whether it be directly affected, direct or indirect. Okay, who else? Quentin, thanks for jumping on. And so that's my message to everyone that's here. Now, I know this message is not going to resonate with everybody because they feel as though they got it all. They got the answer to it all. Just go out there and get that money bag. How you going to go out there and get the money bag when you got all this going on? You need to understand your surroundings. If you unaware of your surroundings, you wasting your time trying to go get the money bag because somebody already done beat you to your money bag, dog. You out here with your tongue wagging trying to get the money bag, but you don't understand what's happening around you that's beating you to your money bag. So understand your surroundings, y'all. There's stuff that's happening all around you, but all we want to do is look at Bird Box, whatever that movie is. We like to see the latest gossip. We like to get the latest entertainment. but you're not being aware of your surroundings, and see the lack thereof, you will continue to lack more often. The lack thereof, you're going to continue to lack there often. Just keep on. Don't look for that refund check. Government's on shutdown. The Treasury Department is 83% furloughed. Don't even look for it. And for those who are even looking for it, what did you do throughout the prior year in order for you to get a refund? Did you let Uncle Sam keep most of your money? Are you in a position to have access to over hundreds of deductions for you to get a bona fide refund check? See, a bona fide refund check is this. You keeping most of your money throughout the year and then leverage the tax system at the end of the year to get a refund check. That's a real refund check, where the government's not taking your money throughout the year and go put it in the market to earn interest off of it, to where now you don't see it, or you may see a portion of it, but the portion that you're seeing is what they took from you throughout the year. That ain't winning, y'all. That ain't winning. All right. So for those who want to learn how not to be directly or indirectly affected by the government, here's what I want you to do. I want you to either comment or inbox me below, comment below or inbox me the keyword info and ask me, what can you do to keep from being directly or indirectly affected by the government? Because you're going to be affected by the government shutdown one way or the other. All right. One way or the other. And you're going to need a contingency plan. Gina, thanks for jumping on. You're going to need a contingency plan in order for you not to be affected by it. Okay. Will is saying or asking, what if I'm getting audited from the previous year? Would that delay sending my Schedule C? Now, if you received a auditing letter and it has a get well date or a date of response, okay, you need to adhere to that audit letter. Now, once you send your response or rebuttal back into the IRS, okay, then they may delay that due to the 83% furlough. But you better, if you already got a letter from them and it has a date for you to respond, you better adhere to that date, or else you get hit with penalties and interest, Will. So get your stuff in, even though they are on furlough. When they come back to work, they will rework that. They will work that once they come off furlough. But you need to you need to meet that get well date that's on your audit letter, or else they're gonna hit you with penalties. They're gonna hit your pocket with more money. Now I know you don't want that. You don't want them digging in more in your pocket, now do you? Dawn, thanks for jumping on. Raven, thanks for jumping on. Adrian, thanks for jumping on. All right. So y'all, the government shutdown, you can be affected directly or indirectly, but I have a solution to where you won't be affected by the government shutdown. I'm a living proof of it. You're looking at them right here. You're looking at a person who found a way and using a system and a program that prevents me from being affected by the government shutdown. If you're interested, now I'm not entertaining anybody that's curious, because curious people, they don't take action. They are procrastinators. They don't understand value in anything. So I'm not looking for curious, because curious people waste people's time. I'm supposed to be here to be good stewardess of the time that God gave me. So curious people waste time. I'm looking for people who are interested, who want to know more about what I have to offer. I don't have time for curious people. I'm just being blunt and straight, because I just want to talk to the people who can resonate with what I'm saying. Okay. For the other people who get in their feelings about me being direct, and honest and straightforward about my delivery, this is not for you. All right. This ain't no play thing. All right. Life is real. So don't play life. Don't play life. Don't use life with this play things. We ain't got time to waste. All right. We ain't got time to waste. We dealing with real problems. All right. With real people. All right. And I just want to talk to those who have real problems to where I can give them a solution to fix it. All right. Gina, inbox me, baby. Go ahead and delete this whole thing. I don't want your info right here on this timeline. All right, inbox me that. Get your don't put your cell phone number or your email address out here publicly. All right, put it in. Send me an inbox instead. I much prefer that you wouldn't put your personal info all out there publicly. We got crazy folks out here. All right. Delete that comment and inbox me that. All right. Probably inbox me that. Okay. So, y'all, I hope y'all found some value from this video. If so, share, like, and comment. Listen, y'all, I just want to help those who want to help themselves. I just want to help those who want to help themselves. That's all I'm looking for. All right. If you don't want to help yourself, then please don't bother say it. Don't inbox say it. Don't comment on say it, post, or anything. I'm looking for those who want to help themselves. I want to help those who say they want to take 2019 and make their finances great again. If that's you, allow me to help you. Because for those who are connected to me and those who know who I am, I'm very authentic. I'm real down to earth. And I'm very personable when it comes to helping people. But then when you waste my time, then my alter ego starts kicking in, right? I'm a different person when you start wasting my time. All right. So I'm willing to help anyone and everyone. And the people who personally know me know that I'm a genuine person. All right. Very calm, collect person about helping people. All right. Because I like doing that. I did that in my almost 30 years of military career, and I continue to do it here on my civilian government job, and now I'm translating that over to my business as well. All right, for those who do not know what I do, I have a financial education business where I teach you how to improve your finances. I'm also a tax preparer where I have a tax team to where I do prepare taxes. All right. Also, I'm into cryptocurrency, so I educate and introduce people into the cryptocurrency game. And then lastly, I have a digital marketing business where I help business owners, realtors, financial advisors, you name it, life insurance agents, or whatever product and services that you have. I have a tool to help you better market your business. Because see, it's all about getting more sales, profits, and revenue. In order to do that, you have to have a new wave of clients coming in. Well, in order for you to have new waves of clients coming in, you have to have a way to get more eyeballs on your product, service, or opportunity. All right. And I have a tool that you can do that with automatically, systematically, effortlessly. Okay, I have a problem saying that word. I could type, but I can't say it. So if that's something that you're interested in for those business owners, entrepreneurs, if you want a tool, you want to learn more, want more info on a tool to help you grow your clientele, your business, get more exposure. All right, inbox me. All right. Inbox me. I just laid out all my 4 businesses. All right. I just laid out all my 4 businesses of what I'm into. So if you have any desire or need in any of those 4 areas, I can help you. If you need financial education, how to improve your finances, I got you. If you need your taxes done, I got you. If you want to learn about cryptocurrency and get into the cryptocurrency game, I got you. If you're a business owner, all right, or in the career field where you deal with clientele and you want to increase your clientele, get more exposure on what you're doing, I got you. All right. So inbox me. All right. Inbox me. All right. We'll holler at y'all later. This is yours truly, Cedric Jenkins, founder and creator of Your Money Matters. Your money matters because you get up each and every day to earn it. Doggone it, you should keep it. All right. So let's learn how to keep more of your money so that way we can make your finances great again. All right. That's my time, y'all. We'll holler at y'all later. Y'all be blessed.